Alrighty, it is time for a late, out of fucking date, Raw review. To start, you get Punk and Lawler setting up a main event. Jerry Lawler, a 60-year-old man, in the main event. Why, goddammit, isn't there anybody else that can have a match with Punk? This shows you how fucking desperate they are. How they have no stars, okay? If they're gonna use Lawler to go against Punk, it is just cheap. Oh, he wants the cheap heat. Why can't he get good heat, for fuck's sakes? It's because nobody likes Cena. They have to make Punk beat up an old man in order to get some heat. This is shitty. Alright, it is shitty. What kind of a great fucking main event can it possibly be? Can't be good, okay? First match, Ryback versus Swagger. So Ryback's been, climbing the ladder by defeating jobbers. And last night he defeated another jobber. I'm so fucking impressed. Layla defeats Natalya in the shitty Divas match. AJ skips to the ring because that's mature. She slaps Vicky Guerrero. Just garbage. Like, AJ is there, I think, to attract maybe 12-year-old girls or something. I don't know. Because normal adults can't enjoy this. It's too dumb. It's too childish and retarded. It makes no sense, this AJ crap. Then you get Daniel Bryan doing some anger management skits. The part with the goat face was a bit funny. So let me guess, they're gonna sell some goat face masks to children. Something like this, I'm assuming there. Third match, Cena defeats The Miz. Using his lame, boring-ass 5 moves of doom. Can't this guy just finish a match some way that doesn't piss us off? Can't he do anything creative just once? Just once can this guy not make us puke, for God's sakes. Santino versus Heath Slater. The only difference between this match and the PG match from the G match from last Saturday was a couple punches. This match was so fucking retarded. Okay, some shitty ass comedy during the match that was very fucking dumb. You can see that it's geared for kids. It's an insult to our goddamn intelligence. Why must PG goofballs defend this shit? They're not doing the vids for you. They're doing their programs for 2-year-olds. It's not even meant for you. Why do you people love it so much when it's so fucking retarded? Santino's Cobra has a mind of its own. The Cobra's obsessed with Oksana or whatever. Then Santino's going to the back, and it's like the Cobra that's pulling him. Shit like this. How the fuck are we supposed to like this? You go from Steve Austin beating the shit out of people to some dumbass crap with Santino like this. How can you guys accept this? How can you try to label me as evil for telling you the goddamn truth? The shit is dumb. Why don't you people get it? What's wrong with people? Wrestling and PG fanboys are just fucking stupid. It's as simple as that. It's a bunch of retarded idiots enjoying a retarded program. Sadly, they completely ruined pro wrestling. The shit that we loved. They completely spit on it, ruined it, and it's made for goofball freaks out there who think they're so great because they enjoy everything about PG wrestling. Fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. Okay, you don't know fuck all about real wrestling. Most of the YWC doesn't know shit. But for some reason, oh, we love everything, man. As gay as it is, as fucking childish and shitty as it is, we're gonna jack off to it. You're so fucking special. You guys are so fucking special. Where the fuck was I? Brodus Clay and Sin Cara defeat Sandow and Rhodes. Sandow, Cody Rhodes, two guys with potential to become world champions. That's not good enough. It's not good enough that they're, you know, great wrestlers who can become great talkers on the mic, who can become great superstars. No, that's not what we want. We want to give the win to Brodus Clay so he can dance with some kids, so that we can promote some Cena shirts. Do you people get this? Now you get a guy like Rhodes, Sandow. These guys have the chance to be good. They have the chance to make programming that I too can enjoy. But no, we can't get that. It has to be all about dumb shit for kids. Don't you guys understand why some of us don't like getting shitted on like that? What the fuck's your problems? People make me fucking sick. Then you get Kane in the anger management. Kane's little story about his life was better than the whole 3 hours combined of Raw. You got 30 seconds of funny stuff with Kane. That was the best part out of the whole fucking 3 hours. That's how desperate you are nowadays. You gotta cling to little shit like this in order to justify watching this shitty product. We're getting Rock winning the belt in 5-6 months. So we're gonna put up with horse shit until then just to see Rock win and lose against Cena. I'm getting sick of it and I think it's all pointless. Daniel Bryan, the best fucking technical wrestler in WWE, one of the best all around the world, loses to a fucking shitty sellout like R-Truth because of a count out. Because he was too angry. Oh, this is so hilarious. Oh, I'm 3 years old again. This shit with Daniel Bryan losing to a fucking schmuck like that because of bad comedy. That's great entertainment. That's what I love so much. Fucking useless pricks. R-Truth, real quick. This guy lit up a cigarette. He beat Cena by count out, I think. And the fucking wrestling world was going nuts for him. R-Truth could have been established as a megastar right there. But they don't want that. Because everybody has to be a bitch compared to Cena. So they destroy R-Truth. They turn him into a psycho for some reason. Oh, you don't like Cena? Well, you must be a psycho then. That's what that shit was. R-Truth represented Cena haters like myself back when I was destroying merchandise at the peak of my YouTube career or whatever. R-Truth suddenly comes out fucking over some Cena merch. Next thing you know, he's a psycho because he doesn't like Cena. You can see what they did there. Next thing you know, R-Truth turns into a big retarded cartoon talking about little Jimmy. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? R-Truth, Punk, those guys could have started a great new era. Instead, they have to shit on everything just for one wrestler. Cena is not Hogan. I know what they want to do. They want to start a new Hogan era. They think that they can get a whole bunch of fans. But Cena is not Hogan. McMahon said in the past he could have put anybody in Hogan's place. Bullshit. And you see the proof right now. Cena is hated by the adults. Hogan was loved by everybody. Everybody loved Hogan in the arenas. I'm sure a couple of you will pretend you didn't like him there. Probably didn't even watch during those days. But Hogan was loved by everybody. Cena is hated by most of the arena except kids. And he ain't bringing in a shitload of new kids because the ratings keep going down. So this new wannabe Hogan era isn't working. Cena isn't working. If you want to start a shitload of kids, if you want to start a new kid era to bring in kids, then get a fucking time machine and get Hulk Hogan back. Until you can do that, then fuck off. Fuck off with this Cena shit, because it ain't working. It's not. They know that it ain't working, but that's not good enough. Let's shove them down people's throat, and eventually it'll work. No, eventually they're gonna lose all their adult fans, and all the goofball PG fucking fags are gonna grow up, and they're gonna get out of it. Simple as that. They're fucking ruining wrestling. Ruining it. Then you get Orton and Sheamus defeating Alberto and Dolph Ziggler. The faces win. Like, whatever. Why can't we have good heels that are tough, that can win matches? Look at Steve Austin when he was a heel. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Scott Steiner, The Outsiders. Motherfuckers were cool, tough, good wrestlers. Today, no, it's all bitchy fucking goofball heels that lose to Cena. Why? Why must everything suck and be so fucking gay in WWE? It's dumb. They're fucking stupid. Then Ryder defeats David Otunga. Kane was gonna beat up Zack Ryder, but he didn't. So I guess Kane's gonna be a nice guy. He did all his best work as a heel, but let's put him face. Because, you know, apart from being a heel, apart from losing to Cena, there's nothing else he can do as a heel. The main event, Punk versus Jerry Lawler. In the main event, this match was so fucking cheap. And by this time, I was getting the TNA effect. I was like this. In and out of my fucking, you know, in and out of consciousness. I had to re-watch the match to see it all there. Just shitty. Just fucking shitty. Punk wins, of course. Was he supposed to lose? I mean, really. Punk gets busted open. Just a little bit of shit here. What happens? Because this is so hardcore. The referee puts on rubber gloves. They get rid of the blood or whatever. Punk wipes all of it off. You know, in the old days, they'd spread the blood to make it interesting, especially in the cage match. They would both bleed. But nowadays, the ref puts on fucking masks or a fucking gloves, like if Punk has AIDS or something. And they make the blood disappear. You know, that's not a cage match, that's fucking faggotry, is what it is. And then you got a big beatdown. Punk beat down Lawler. So fucking hardcore, this beatdown, huh? He had him like this there, and he was giving him big elbows to the head like this. Look at those big shots to the head, that must be so painful. And big shots to the face like this. That's called a wrist punch. You hit the guy right here. In reality, if he'd smack his head with his wrist, he could probably break his wrist more than hurting the other guy. Then he's giving him cheap little knee drops, like with a bad camera angle so you can't see how fake it is. Meanwhile, you got John Cena screaming to get inside the cage. I guess he wasn't athletic enough to climb over the cage there. So he's screaming to get inside. We've seen this spot many times. Fan favorite gets his ass kicked in the cage while someone else tries to get in. The oldest fucking routine in the book. And Cena can't even get that fucking done right. Open the cage! Open the cage! So fucking phony, such fucking bad acting. He gets in the cage. You know, since when does Cena care about Lawler that much to get so fake emotional like that? I'm surprised he didn't make out with him when he got in the ring. This show was it was outrageous. It was an insult, a slap to our face is what it was. If you can't see that it's geared towards children that badly, then get a new pair of glasses or get a brain. I don't fucking know. The old days, yes, you had gimmicks that were a bit childish, but that's how wrestling was back then. Gimmicks that were funny, shit like this. Some kids would get behind some gimmicks, and other gimmicks weren't so childish or whatever, but you did have shit for everybody. This era is just for kids. You can see it. Doesn't matter if it's on Raw and not Saturday. You see how the show is made. You see that it's geared for kids. They don't even give us anything hardcore. Look at the ruthless aggression era or the post-attitude era. Brock Lesnar, when he was there, beating the fucking shit out of people. Big time. Okay, it was captivating. It was great. Okay, now nothing. It doesn't have to be the Attitude Era. It just has to be good. You understand? The Hogan era was good. You had a lot of great fucking wrestlers like Savage, $1 Million Man. They were all fucking good. Okay? Attitude Era, very good. New Generation, it wasn't the best, but you had Michaels, Bret Hart, Diesel, a lot of good shit, alright? British Bulldog. Post-Attitude Era, you had Angle, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, Benoit, all guys that could wrestle very well. Now, nothing. You don't get great wrestling. You don't get hardcore. You don't get good storylines. You don't get shit. That's not me lying. That's the fucking truth. You don't get jack fucking shit. You get cartoonish bullshit that even a 5-year-old doesn't want to watch because it's too embarrassing. And apparently I'm a bad guy because I want wrestling to be good again. I want wrestling to be geared to something higher than a 5-year-old. I mean, come on, you know, don't just shit on me. Shit on the company for doing garbage. I mean, come on. So yeah, another disappointing Raw. This went on a bit longer than I expected, but whatever. Had to vent, motherfucker. Alrighty, until next time. Peace. Cena fucking sucks. Alright. All that, and I forgot to mention the fucking Triple H promo. Oh, everybody was tweeting, oh, I wonder if Triple H gonna retire. Obviously he's not gonna retire. Okay, I wish I could tell you guys that I want another rematch, but I can't. Yeah, bullshit. Triple H losing to somebody and not beating him in the rematch, I don't think so. And of course, Triple H had to win the match with the help of a low blow. You know, because Brock Lesnar is 3 times his size. He's a legit tough guy, former UFC world champion, but he couldn't have beaten Triple H if it wasn't for the low blow. So, you know, of course, Triple H is gonna come back. This is just bullshit to waste some time because Brock only fights once every 10 years or something. Triple H is gonna come back, and this time he's gonna win. He's gonna win because of the game. If the game wants to be a fucking hero, then be a fucking man and wrestle every week. Be a fucking man, Triple H. If they wanted to do good Raws, a Triple H match, a CM Punk match with good wrestling, a Daniel Bryan match with good wrestling, and there you go. You make these guys cut some promos, and you can have a great Raw every week. You get guys like Taker to try to show up once in a while or whatever. Other guys can have good matches, not just shitty cartoon throwaway matches. That's all it would need. A couple of good guys that can have a great match every week. And they can, but why can't they do it? Because they're fucking goofs, they're jerks. I think they're heading for a fucking full-out G-rated motherfucking era. I think that's what they want. You know? Because they keep going more and more childish. They have a new show just for kids. They're killing off the Attitude Era just in a little game or whatever. So I think that's what they want. They want to go to a full-out shitty fucking childish show. And even if it's not G-rated, it still is. It's already a full fucking shitty kid show and you know it. You'll have, what, 2 moments that are okay on Raw? Come on, that's not Raw, that's fucking garbage. So yeah, this vid is long enough there. Obviously, Triple H is gonna come back and he's gonna beat Brock Lesnar because Triple H is tough. Alright, until next time, peace.